Special education policies seem to reward schools that aren't inclusive, and that's the bottom line. The question is, can that be changed?
I don't accept that entirely, but I do understand the problem, and I think it's challenging, and I think for schools to opt out of the system is too easy. But I guess earlier when I first spoke, I raised the issue of to what extent we take inclusivity, and I think that's a real challenge we've got in this sector, is that there are a very small proportion of people who are extremely difficult to manage in the current manner. And I think that's what tars schools with some of the issues that they face.
It's the problem that we have is we regard these conversations with deficit language and deficit theorising. We have a group of young people who are hard to manage. You know, that in itself tells us that it's too difficult, let's try not to do it. We actually need to flip the script and say our young people are being underserved by our education system, and I'm not talking about individual schools and teachers, the system, rather than that they are failing, because they're not the ones failing, we're failing them. And so if we say that they are hard to manage, then we look at it from a deficit model in the first place. We have to flip the script, and we have to go to the sector and let the sector guide us as to what is important, because I actually think that we may not be doing it well at all, and they've told us forever that we're not, but let them guide us.
One of my jobs is I'm the finance spokesperson for the Labour Party. So I look at, I've explained to you how I feel about the issue. So that's the hat I wear as a person and as a Member of Parliament. But as the finance spokesperson, I think about the fact that the government has a target for its paying down of debt, and it's got a target for the surpluses that it wants to generate. This is not going to be cheap to do this, but what you do is you set a pathway to getting there. And it's actually Alan Peachey, who was a National Party MP who's passed away, who was the former principal of Rangitoto College, and he and I disagreed on almost every aspect of education except for this one, where he said, and he's the one who said it was 3% when we started, we never ever put that money in. What we have to do is agree on a pathway to that point over the next few years.